Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Stephen King's 11/22/63 is one of those books that stays with you long after you finish it. It's not a scary book, it's historical, it's romantic, and it's filled with time travel. But at its heart, it's about love, loss, and the impossible weight of changing the past. This story begins with Jake Epping, an English teacher whose life is quietly falling apart. He's getting a divorce, partly because his wife thinks he's too distant, too unemotional. Jake has a favorite diner. It's Al's Diner. He thinks there is the best food there, but with the cheapest price. But and there is a rumor that it's not a good meat or something like that, but he doesn't care because he loves it. One day he noticed that the diner owner, Al, has aged over a night. He became very, very sick. That is impossible for someone to become over a night. And that's when the secret unravels. I'll talk about it with Jake, that there is a passage inside the diner that leads back to 1958. No one's know how it is there or how it works, but somehow I'll discovered it and noticed that every time he goes back, it's the same time at the same place. It goes back to 1958, and everything he does, when he goes back, everything resets. That's how he manages to buy cheap meat every time he goes back in time, and can deliver high quality food with cheap price. But Al thought about a bigger project. He thinks that if he manages to stop JFK's assassination, he might stop many wars, many problems in the world, and save a lot of people's lives. That's why he spent a lot of time researching on this project, and he went back one day to stop it. But because it's in 1958, he had to spend some years back in time and wait for the exact time. But in his journey, he became sick and didn't have enough time to finish his project. So he asked Jake to finish it. He asked Jake to go back in time because he's young, he doesn't have anything to lose. And he asks Jake to finish what he started. After a lot of hesitation, Jake accepts. He spends into past and into the life that isn't his. He becomes a teacher again. He writes his memories. He starts to understand what it means to live in another time. He likes there. He likes the simple life there. He likes how people. He likes how everything is cheap and how people are had a simpler life. And he began to see history not as facts but as people, as moments and choices. And in the middle of all of this, he falls in love. Her name is Sadie, and the romance between them is one of the most beautiful things King has ever written. Their love is tender, simple, it's deeply human. It's not something spicy or exaggerated, it's just real. It's the kind of love that feels pure and fragile. But Jake can't tell her the truth. He can't tell that he comes from future, he has a mission to complete and what is going to happen or something like that. Their relationship become a little off because of that, but they somehow manage to fix their relationship. Inside the book, there is a brief stop in Derry, Maine, the fictional city that King has made in his book It. I liked it very much because this book is not scary and it's historical. I think it's about romance, but that stop in Derry made it perfect. It had that eerie, horrific sensation that Derry has. We feel it when we read the book, and I liked it very much. And we could see the kids, two of the kids, with another person's perspective, and it was beautiful. It's a small part of the book, but the unsettling feeling of Derry adds a haunting layer, reminding us that the past, no matter how beautiful, always has shadows. And the ending of the book, it's perfect. I don't want to spoil anything, I don't say anything about it, but it couldn't be more perfect. It's sad, unpredictable, but full of emotion. It's one of those rare endings that breaks your heart in the best possible way. 11/22/63 isn't about time travel. It's about the cost of trying to fix what was never meant to be fixed. It's about love, choice, and the weight of time itself. If you've never read Stephen King because you're not into horror, this is the best book to start with. It shows another side of him, one that's deeply emotional and beautifully human. I know I'll read it again someday, and maybe when I do, I'll fall in love with it all over again. It's a beautiful story, it's a very good read, and although it's a chunky book, it's about 740 pages, but every page worth your time. So I can't recommend it enough. Thank you all for your support and to watch my videos. Thank you again. See you in the next video.